Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And if you are new here, please make sure to consider hitting that like, hitting that share, hitting that subscribe, and smashing that notification. We got a banger to go on here today, fellas and ladies. The title is Kennedy, No Safe Way to Smoke Crack. I've never seen this before, so this is literally my first time reacting to it. I love John Kennedy. He's so funny. He holds nothing back. He has no filter. And it doesn't matter. I feel like he's one of the politicians that are not paid for. But let's get into it while we can.
Here with reaction, Louisiana Senator John Kennedy. You know, the original Free Beacon article, Senator, I don't know, maybe I've been doing this job for way too long. 33 years in radio, 26 years here at Fox, but call me suspicious. I suspect that the crack pipe was included for meth and crack users, but the pushback maybe made them think twice. Your thoughts?
Yo, when I first heard about that in New York City, that they were making vending machines with crack pipes, and I think there was needles in it, and I believe there was also, I don't know if this is exactly what they're talking about. This might be what, I think this actually might have been in Washington or something.
Once again, intelligence is chasing the Biden administration, but the Biden administration is managing to beat it.
It's so true how terrible they've done with everything, man. Like, just look at how downhill everything is. Look at all the crime in our cities. Look at all the drug usage. I seen videos of, like, people in, I believe it was Oregon, where they have, like, no rules about doing drugs. You could literally do heroin on the street, and all the cop can do is say, hey, put that away. It's so crazy to me.
This entire controversy, in my judgment, Sean, is why millions of Americans tonight are thinking, Republicans aren't perfect, and God knows we're not.
No one's perfect, to be honest.
But the other side is crazy.
Crazy, evil, sadistic. I could think of plenty of words to call the other side.
Now think about this. President Biden has decided to take $30 million of taxpayer money from his emergency COVID bill that he passed with Democratic support last March, and he wants to...
I didn't understand, because this was a year ago, right? So last March, that was 2 years ago. COVID was over. Why was there still any relief bills or anything for it? That just doesn't make sense to me. That feels to me like it's a way to push money from somewhere to somewhere.
Use it to facilitate the smoking of crack cocaine and meth in the name of racial justice.
Well, where does that come into play? How is that racial justice? It makes literally no sense. All it is it's making people think that it's okay to do these things.
Racial equity. He says, his people say they can make the smoking of crack cocaine and meth safer.
There's nothing safe, chat, about crack or meth. Nothing.
First, why are they using COVID money?
Right, what does that have to do with COVID? I'm sorry to keep stopping it. What does that have to do with COVID?
Number two, why are they using any money at all? There's no safe way to smoke crack or meth. Sooner or later, it kills you.
Right, eventually, or you do a lot of harm to people.
And that's just a fact. Why do we want to facilitate it? Why Americans are asking themselves, wouldn't we take this money and use it to help people get off the illicit drugs?
Right. I mean, even if it's not for that, there's so much other better things that we can be doing with our taxpayer monies. Our roads are terrible around here. The homeless vets need places. Like, we take in all these illegal immigrants, we cater to all these criminals, but don't do nothing for the people that serve this country, or just homeless people in general. It's crazy to me.
Why wouldn't we take this money, the American people are asking themselves, and use it to stop the drugs from coming in our country in the first place by securing the border?
Because, John, that is very, very logical, and unfortunately, these leftists, these liberals, these demon rats, they do not think like that. They think in a completely opposite way.
And what does any of this have to do with racial justice? Crack cocaine and meth, whether you smoke it or inject it, will kill you. It doesn't matter what color you are
Right, that doesn't matter.
or what your gender is. Now look, stupidity is a lot like pornography. It's very hard to define, but you know it when you see it.
That is such a crazy and true way to look at it. That is crazy.
This is stupidity.
You know, Senator, how many spend $30 million? I don't know. I'm just doing simple math here. And all you're buying is lip balm and, let's see, alcohol wipes or whatever, clean wipes, whatever they're going to buy. $30 million would probably be a lifetime or a decade supply for the entire country. So I don't believe them. Do you think...
Oh, yeah, money laundering at its finest. You know, spend a couple thousand, do that, do this, and then that money just goes right into the pockets of these corrupt politicians. It's sad.
as I do, that they're lying? Because I think the original plan is what was reported in the Washington Free Beacon.
Well, you know, maybe George Washington couldn't tell a lie, but just about every politician since then has mastered the art.
Man, it is so true. These politicians are so deceiving. Like, people make the government their religion, and it's very, very sad.
I suspect they're not being candid. You're right. Originally, the administration said they would include crack pipes. Now, Jen Psaki said today, nope, we're going to leave out the crack pipes. But they're still sending out kits, illicit drug smoking kits that are designed to facilitate the smoking of crack cocaine and meth. And they say if you use our kits, it's safer.
How is smoking meth and crack safer at all? It's not safe.
Promotes racial equity. There's no...
That's like saying dumping your hand in a bucket of acid and putting a thick glove on to stop it is safer. Like, no, it doesn't make sense.
safe way to use crack cocaine and meth. Sooner or later, it kills you. Why aren't we spending this money to get people off the illicit drugs? Why aren't we spending this money?
Instead of helping the American people, these leftists, liberals, and a lot of these rhinos, they'd rather just do harm to us because they don't care about us. For them, it's all about power. It's all about greed. It's all about corruption. It's not about the American people, and that is what's wrong. We're supposed to be in power, and they're supposed to be working for us. But nowadays, it's like we slave to them.
Money to stop the drugs from coming into our country. And what does any of this have to do with COVID? And what does any of this have to do with racial equity or racial justice? I mean, this is, there aren't words in English, Sean. I swear to God, the Biden administration just keeps kicking its own rear end, and I don't understand it.
You know what? And
I understand it. They do that, like I said, they do it for power and greed. That's all it is. They look at us like peasants. So, like, if they can do anything to keep us down longer, they'll do it.
I don't want to stop them from doing it because we really need new leadership quickly. Senator, we always love having you. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Here with React.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yo, I appreciate you guys all stopping by and hanging out today. To me, this is crazy. I know this is a little bit old because he was talking about Jen Psaki, and, you know, we got John Pierre now as the speaker. But it's mind-blowing to me that what these politicians do, they do things and they make it seem like it's good when it's actually evil, and they do it just for greed, power, corruption, control. They want to control us. The best way to keep a country in control is keep us divided. So, you know, you're going to cater to either these criminals or these leftists, and the right it's nuts. It's really crazy to me. But on that note, we're going to end it. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. Also, Please make sure to hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe, and smash that notification. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.